guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here with another one of my top 10 videos. I'm hoping you guys like this one, but I have done my top 10 travel essentials video before, but what I haven't done is my top 10 travel tech essentials video before. So these are 10 items or things you should consider packing or bringing for a trip, really any trip. First, I want to note that I am not a super duper tech nerd, so to speak, although I do travel with lots of tech, seeing as how I am a YouTuber. But I'm not super nerdy in the technical world, so to speak. So the items I'm going to show you, I'm sure there are bigger and better and more exciting out there, but these are more common, kind of everyday, pack, easy to find type of tech gear. So if you are a technical guru, a techie nerd, you might not like this video, although you might. Maybe this is more the simple things in life. But yeah, here are my top 10 things that you should consider packing for technology, for the tech world. And I will note that the larger your family is and the age of your kids will matter, will affect this. So if you have several children and your kids are older and they pack multiple devices, then obviously you are going to need more of these items than say someone without kids or someone with just a toddler who doesn't already have their own cell phone and their own tablet and their own computer. So kind of pack as needed per your family, your situation. But let's go ahead and get started. So the number one thing on my list, again, none of these are really in any particular order, is USB adapters and multi-ports for a USB charger. Now, if you guys have seen my Bay Lake Tower video, I realized after I checked in and did the video review that there were no USB ports. Literally none. There was nowhere for me to plug in a USB cord. I had to have the adapter, which luckily I did have, but having some sort of multi-port USB charger would have been more helpful. So don't assume every outlet, every plug-in does have just a USB. Make sure you bring that adapter and pack these extra charging ports. So this one has 3 USBs and 2 regulars with it. I also travel with this guy. This guy's got 2 regulars, if I can show it here, with this glare. And he's got some USBs right here. Pack as many as you can, pack as many as you own. I own quite a few. These are just the ones I've had out. So yeah, don't assume that all hotels are created with automatic USB ports in the outlets. Next thing is you cannot forget extra cables. I cannot tell you how many times someone has forgotten a cable and they've had to borrow mine. Or what if your cable kind of dies on vacation? That happened to us as well. So I have found this 3-pack on Amazon that I love that actually comes with 3 chargers in them. And I just pack this whole box. I throw this whole box in my suitcase. I always have it. Again, this was from Amazon. They're kind of the thicker rope USB chargers. Absolutely love them. Of course, it would matter if you're charging an Android versus an Apple device, so make sure you get the charger that fits your devices. But in general, this has been working for us. So I always throw in those extra 3-pack because you just never know. So yeah, don't forget the USB ports, and then don't forget those charge cables, very important. Next thing on the kind of techie travel list is tripods and selfie sticks. So depending on if you want to film and shoot anything, you may want to have some form of selfie stick. This isn't exactly a selfie stick, but this is what I use for my camera. I use a Sony XV1, which is what I'm shooting on right now. So it it connects to this tripod, which becomes a tripod, or I can use it as kind of like a self stick to kind of help. It's not a selfie stick because it doesn't extend. You can also get many different varieties of tripods. This is my handy kind of shorter travel tripod here. It works for just kind of sitting up on a table. So yeah, don't forget those selfie sticks and those tripods, but make sure you research where you're going, because some places you are not allowed to have either of these items, specifically Disney World. No selfie sticks. So don't accidentally pack that selfie stick if you're headed to Disney. Next thing on the list is, I could not live without this item ever, is a backup battery. And you want a good backup battery. And I find that kind of carrying around that old backup battery is kind of useless. You really kind of want to get updated with the technology and get a newer backup battery. So this is my current backup battery. Comes with a cord. It actually lasts, according to the website, 5 days. So when it's at full charge, it should have enough charge to last the average person 5 days. And I know you're like, Nina, who needs a 5-day length of battery charge? Well, I do, because if I'm charging my cell phone and then I'm charging my camera and then I'm charging my cell phone again and then my kids whatever and then my fan, I could end up using a good 3 to 5 days worth of charging in one day if I'm charging multiple devices. So I will charge my camera with this thing several times in one day. I'm usually always also charging my cell phone plus some random thing the kid needs me to charge. So yeah, having a larger capacity backup battery is indeed helpful. They will cost you more money, but in the end, I swear they're worth it because you're carrying less. The other thing I suggest about backup batteries is you get several. So if you have older kids, make them carry their own. Get them their own backup battery so they're in charge of their own charging. Here's one of my fun ones right here. It's actually a donut. But this is a pretty good backup battery. In fact, it's higher or has more charging capacity than the fuel rod that you can get at Disney. So yeah, don't forget those backup batteries. Next thing is headphones. So any techie person will usually have headphones. You need headphones for the airplane. You might need headphones in your hotel room or the lobby if you're trying to edit something or watch a movie, or your kids want to watch something on your laptop and they need headphones to kind of block out any sound. Please, please don't be that annoying person that plays a movie on your tablet or your phone for the whole world to hear. I promise you, the whole world does not want to hear what you're watching. We don't care. We don't want to know. Pack your own headphones and keep it to yourself. So yeah, perfect for the airplane, watching movies, in any sort of place, in the train, or anywhere you could be going. Also, if you're in line for the ride, or you have a kid maybe has a kind of some special needs disorders, or you know, they just need a kind of a chill period, maybe they're preteen, giving them a headphone with a cell phone and they can watch their own movie or play their own game and you don't have to listen to what's going on is indeed a good idea. So yeah, don't forget about the headphones. Next thing on the list, again, this was in no specific order, is don't forget the actual gear. Don't forget actually packing your tablet and your computer, or for me, my camera, and I travel with several cameras actually. But yeah, I mean, the last thing you want to do is be headed on vacation and you forgot the tablet. Tablet for the kiddos. Make sure whatever you plan on packing is all charged up. Make sure it's loaded with all the movies and the games and the apps. And don't forget to pack the things that go with that device. So for me, I'm packing a camera, right? So I'm packing all sorts of ways to charge my camera battery. I'm packing backup batteries, backup SD cards, all those things that I use for my camera. I always pack. I pack them all here in their own little baggie right here. That's my little camera to go kit, is always right here. So anytime I need to know where my backup batteries, my extra SDs are, They're always right here. This is for my camera. I have one actually specific per device, but this is also on the list, so we'll get to that. So yeah, don't forget to pack the actual gear, get it ready, update everything, update the browsers, update the apps, everything that you can possibly update, make sure they're good to go now. Next thing on the list is some sort of device or system that you could actually use or hook up to the resort TV to play movies from home. Some way to, like basically a streaming device that you can buy from home, bring it with you so you can connect it to the hotel TV. I can't tell you how many people complain because Disney, you go to Disney, right? You stay at a Disney hotel, you can't actually watch Disney Plus. There's no way on those TVs to actually find Disney Plus, even if you have an account. So you do have to bring like a Roku device or like a Fire Stick or some other method that you probably use at home so you can play your Netflix and your Disney Plus. So for us, it's our Roku. Here's my Roku remote right here. It says it right there. I have just the simple Roku. It was $25. You plug it into any TV, and then it opens up the ability for you to log into your streaming services and play, like I said, your Netflix or your Disney Plus. For other people, it's other types of devices and kind of systems. So whatever you use at home, whatever you're set up with, make sure. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna connect to your hotel TV, and if not, it's definitely worth it, especially for a longer trip. We get really sick and tired of the generic TV played at the Disney hotels. I mean, it's kind of the same thing over and over again. My kids do kind of miss their shows, and I get you're on vacation, you shouldn't just be watching TV, but sometimes there's downtime, right? Sometimes there's a time in the trip where you would like to just kind of chill and watch a movie, maybe get room service. So yeah, having the option to watch the shows that you're used to, perhaps you need to catch up on The Mandalorian or something. So yeah, don't forget about those extra things. Next thing is some sort of international power or outlet adapter or converter. So this is specific to people who say go on a cruise or who are doing some international travel. You definitely want to get that adapter to convert your appliances to their form of outlets. So I have one. Here's mine right here. It's kind of old. You can't actually buy it on Amazon anymore, but it has all the converters on it. So I can do, let's see, China, US, UK, Austria, and I forget what this one is, but it has these things and you just push them up, push them down. And they're all different and they're for whatever country or type of outlet I am dealing with at the time. So I always kind of just, and it's so small, it comes in its own little case. I kind of always just have that in my suitcase, especially important for cruises. Most cruise ships always have one of those outlets that your, US appliance, especially your blow dryer, cannot fit into. So if you have one of those converters, that just kind of gives you one extra outlet. So don't forget about those things. Next thing is, I don't personally own one, but I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people would not travel without their Fitbit or their smartwatch. Why? I'm not quite sure because I don't own one, but for people who are used to checking how much they slept or their heart rate or how much they've walked in a day, these are things that they check daily. They're used to it. So yeah, make sure you bring it on vacation. For people who want to, I know my friend always, every time she gets a text, she gets it on her phone. So you don't have to, or she gets it on her watch. So you don't have to always waste the battery that's on your phone to check something as simple as who's calling or who's texting me. You can check it on your watch. Also, if you're going to Disney, you can use an Apple smartwatch as a way to enter the park. So through Magic Mobile. So depending on what type of device you have and what you're bringing, you could easily make payments. You could check your cell phone or your texts. You could check your sleep, your heart rate, and how much you're walking and whatnot through your smartphone, your smartwatch or Fitbit. So yeah, many people would not travel without that device. So make sure if that's something that interests you to pack it, get it ready now, charge it. I mean, I'm assuming you're wearing it, right? So you're probably not gonna forget it, but yeah, don't forget that item. Last thing on the list is a way to organize all of this. I wish you guys could see my table, but I have tripods, things all over the table here, and it's all just kind of spread out. Well, that's gonna make a mess in your suitcase. So having a way to organize these things is super helpful. You can get something called a grid it case. Now these are super awesome. It's this flat case that has all these webbing to them, so you can interweave all your things, all your cords, your backup batteries, your outlet converters, all those kind of things, and you can put them in this case and it houses everything. So you have one clean area that holds everything. I love it because it kind of keeps those cords in their spot, because cords can, I mean, we know cords can just go everywhere. They can be annoying. They can get tangled up with stuff. So yeah, as a way to kind of keep all that stuff organized, easy for you to see so you know what item you're gonna grab and what you need is huge. I also love, and I've shown this before, are my gear tie little twisty ties. So here's a larger version of them. This was like a multi-kit, but they're basically a twist tie that you twist and you use and you put it around your cords as a way to keep your cords in one spot. They come in, like I said, they come in various sizes. So depending on the size of your cord, I love these gear ties. So between the gridded case and these gear ties, you could easily organize all your stuff. But like I showed earlier, because I bring so many different devices and have for years, I actually have these bags. I have several. They're actually by Le Sport Sac. And they're filled with certain items automatically. So I always know that this particular bag is gonna hold all my camera gear. I should have a gear tie in here. I don't, not to show you. But yeah, so I always have, this one always holds my camera gear. So anytime I'm looking anything for my camera specifically, I know it's in this bag. This one, I keep all my backup batteries, and I have a lot. In fact, here's the one that broke while we were on vacation. I should probably just throw it away. This, actually, it was the charger port that broke. See, it had the USB connectors, 3 of them. It broke. So that stopped working while on vacation, while we were at Bay Lake Tower and had no USB connectors. So anyway, I hope this video helped you out. Again, I'm not a super techie nerd person, but I do own a lot of tech gear, and having a way to kind of organize it and keep it in one place is huge for all these types of items. But yeah, I think it's very helpful to kind of figure out what you need to pack, why you need it, how you're going to use it, and pack all the things that kind of go with it for when you travel. So anyway, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications, like this video, and comment. What other kind of everyday techie item did I forget to mention that I should add to this list? Because I legitimately pack all this stuff for every trip. So I am curious what else is out there. What else do I need to consider? So yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments if you like these top 10 tip videos, if this was helpful. And as always, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina out. Bye.